What if the ultimate guide to modern longevity wasn't published in a 2026 medical journal, but was recorded thousands of years ago in ancient scripture? Most people read the Bible for spiritual guidance. But while we are all running to the pharmacy or buying expensive synthetic supplements, there is a specific list of foods eaten by Jesus and his disciples that modern science is finally proving are the ultimate medicines. Today, I'm going to show you 10 of them that will completely change the way you look at your kitchen. Stick around, because number 7 on this list is a staple that was so central to ancient life. Jesus used it as a symbol for himself, and cardiologists are now realizing it cleans clogged arteries better than some medications. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, because every week we connect ancient wisdom with modern health knowledge, empowering you to take charge of your healing. Let's look at the foods that sustained the ancient world. Number 1. The fig. In the Gospel of Mark, chapter 11, we see a famous story where Jesus approaches a fig tree on the road to Jerusalem, looking for fruit. To the people of ancient Galilee, the fig wasn't just a sweet treat, it was survival food. It provided quick, sustaining energy for long journeys on foot across the desert. But here is what the ancient world knew that we forgot. Modern clinical trials show that figs are massive powerhouses for gut health. They are packed with natural prebiotics that feed your good gut bacteria, reducing inflammation in your digestive tract. They also contain high levels of potassium and calcium that help regulate blood pressure. While modern processed energy bars are full of synthetic sugars that cause inflammation, the simple fig offers pure, clean energy. If you are dealing with digestive issues or high blood pressure, the fruit that Jesus looked for on that road is waiting for you in your local grocery store right now. Number 2. The olive and its oil. The olive tree appears in scripture more than almost any other plant. From the dove returning to Noah with an olive branch in Genesis, to the Garden of Gethsemane, which literally translates to the oil press, where Jesus prayed on his final night. In the New Testament, oil was used to anoint the sick. We often view this as purely symbolic, but in the ancient world, it was deeply therapeutic. Cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil is now recognized by modern medicine as the king of healthy fats. It is rich in a compound called oleocanthal, which studies show mimics the anti-inflammatory effects of ibuprofen but without damaging your stomach lining. Cardiologists heavily recommend it because it acts like a broom, sweeping bad cholesterol out of your cardiovascular system and protecting your heart. The ancient world didn't just use it for holiness. They used it because it was the ultimate medicine for the human body. Number 3. Barley bread. When Jesus performed the miracle of feeding the 5,000 in the Gospel of John, the young boy didn't bring modern processed white bread. He brought 5 loaves of barley bread. In the ancient Mediterranean, barley was the food of the common people. Today, Western diets are flooded with refined carbohydrates that spike our blood sugar and lead to metabolic diseases. But barley is different. Modern research proves that barley is incredibly rich in beta-glucans, a type of soluble fiber that slows down the absorption of sugar in your bloodstream. Clinical studies show that regularly eating barley can significantly lower bad cholesterol and improve insulin sensitivity. Jesus ate bread that actively protected his body from disease. By switching from modern processed wheat to ancient grains like barley, you are giving your body the steady, healing fuel it was designed to burn. Number 4 on our journey to uncover the divine diet is wild honey, a sacred staple that was far more than just the desert sustenance of John the Baptist. Serving as the primary sweetener and vital medicine for entire ancient civilizations, including the communities Jesus himself lived within. While most modern consumers view honey as a simple sugar substitute, biblical ancestors utilized it as their first line of defense against infection, understanding its miraculous properties long before scientists had a name for bacteria. Modern peer-reviewed medical research in 2026 has finally cracked the code, proving that raw, unpasteurized honey contains potent enzyme compounds that naturally produce hydrogen peroxide, actively inhibiting the growth of dangerous pathogens like H. pylori, the common culprit behind stomach ulcers. Cardiologists are increasingly fascinated by honey's concentration of powerful flavonoids that dramatically improve blood circulation by dilating arteries, making it a critical, delicious tool for maintaining a strong cardiovascular system without the side effects of processed pharmaceutical options. By consciously choosing to incorporate raw, unfiltered honey into your daily wellness routine today, you aren't just sweetening your palate. You are actively utilizing nature's original, broad-spectrum antibiotic that has remained a constant source of divine healing for over 5,000 years. We now move to food number 5. Clean fish, specifically tilapia, a vital staple of the Galilean region where Jesus was raised. This is the very fish he famously utilized in the feeding of the 5,000 and even ate himself after his resurrection to prove his physical reality, cementing it as the central protein source of the divine diet. Today, Western diets are catastrophically overloaded with processed red and cured meats that fuel chronic inflammation and raise heart disease risk, contrasting sharply with the physical fuel Jesus chose for his disciples. Modern nutrition science confirms this ancient choice as purely miraculous, with countless studies proving that freshwater and cold water fish are massive repositories of lean protein and essential omega-3 fatty acids that are critical for cardiovascular health. These powerful omega-3 fats are clinically proven to dramatically lower blood pressure, reduce triglycerides, and decrease the risk of sudden cardiac attack by stabilizing the heart's rhythm and preventing deadly arrhythmias before they can start. By prioritizing clean, lean fish in your diet instead of processed meats, you are directly implementing the exact physical fuel source that sustained the body of Jesus Christ and helped protect his physical body from the diseases that plague the modern world. Food number 6 brings us to grapes and pure wine, which are so thoroughly woven into the fabric of the biblical narrative that they appear from the very first books of Genesis all the way to the wedding at Cana and the Last Supper of Jesus. While the ancient world diluted wine with water to purify the daily drinking source, Jesus used the vineyard and its fruit as a powerful metaphor for spiritual fruitfulness, recognizing the physical plant as a vital daily staple of wellness and health. In the modern medical world, dark grapes are now studied as one of the ultimate keys to human longevity, containing a potent polyphenol concentrated in the fruit's skin called resveratrol. Peer-reviewed studies prove that resveratrol activates specific longevity genes called sirtuins, which actively reduce inflammation at a cellular level, protect the brain from cognitive decline like Alzheimer's, and even slow the visible signs of aging throughout the entire body. By consciously adding dark grapes, or a moderate amount of pure wine, to your modern dietary routine, you are directly utilizing the specific enzyme formula that the ancient world used to drink from nature's original fountain of youthful vitality and health. This brings us to food number 7, the miraculous pomegranate, which is the exact fruit I promised you in the beginning, prized so highly in ancient times that it was embroidered onto the robes of high priests and carved into the pillars of King Solomon's glorious temple. As one of the 7 species of the promised land that sustained Jesus and his Galilean community, the pomegranate was far more than decoration. It was understood to be nature's powerhouse for preserving vital physical energy and life. Modern cardiology is absolutely obsessed with this ancient fruit, with clinical trials proving that pomegranates are among the most antioxidant-dense foods ever measured on planet Earth, containing unique polyphenols called punicalagins. Recent peer-reviewed research confirms that regularly drinking pure pomegranate juice can dramatically reduce the thickness of carotid arteries by removing soft lipid plaques from the arterial walls, actually helping to reverse the clogging of your vital cardiovascular system. The fruit that decorated the temple of God is nature's ultimate biological broom for the human heart, and it offers the definitive proof that the divine diet was created not just to fill the stomach, but to actively protect the physical miracle of human life. Moving to food number 8, we find lentils and beans, the humble, protein-packed legumes that served as the daily foundation of strength for the working class families of ancient Galilee and Judea. While Esau famously traded his birthright for a simple bowl of red lentil stew, this nutrient-dense crop sustained the very people Jesus walked with on a daily basis, proving that the most powerful foods are often the most accessible. Modern clinical nutrition in 2026 has validated this ancient staple in a massive way, proving that lentils are packed with prebiotic-soluble fiber and complex carbohydrates that actively stabilize your blood sugar levels for hours after consumption. Studies show that regularly incorporating plant-based proteins like lentils into your diet significantly lowers your risk of colon cancer and actively reduces levels of dangerous, oxidized cholesterol in your bloodstream. By returning to these simple, unprocessed legumes that sustained the ancient world, you are giving your body a highly efficient, clean fuel source that protects your digestive and metabolic health. Food number 9 brings us to the date, a sweet and incredibly dense fruit harvested from the majestic palm trees that dotted the landscape of ancient Jericho and the Jordan River Valley. In a region where travelers frequently covered miles of hot desert terrain on foot, dates were the ultimate portable fuel source, frequently used to break fasts and restore physical vitality to exhausted bodies. While modern processed energy bars cause massive insulin spikes and subsequent crashes, nutrition scientists are continually amazed by how dates offer a slow, controlled release of natural energy. Clinical research proves that dates are exceptionally high in brain-protecting antioxidants and critical minerals like potassium and magnesium, which actively support a calm nervous system and improve cognitive function. Adding this ancient desert staple to your modern diet allows you to satisfy your sweet cravings while flooding your body with natural fiber and vital brain nutrients that have been trusted for thousands of years. Finally, food number 10 brings us to ancient grains, specifically einkorn or emmer wheat, the foundational ingredients behind the daily bread that Jesus broke at the Last Supper and used as a symbol for his own life. Unlike the heavily processed, genetically modified white flour that floods modern grocery store shelves and triggers widespread gluten intolerance, the grains of the ancient world were structurally pure and dense with natural nutrients. Modern gastroenterology has discovered that these ancient heirloom grains have a much simpler chromosome structure, making them significantly easier for the human digestive tract to break down without causing chronic inflammation. These unrefined grains are loaded with B vitamins, zinc, and iron, actively supporting your immune system and providing a slow-burning source of energy that doesn't trigger metabolic syndrome. By stepping away from modern processed breads and seeking out ancient, heirloom grains, you are consuming the exact, unadulterated source of energy that has nourished humanity since the dawn of recorded history. As we've seen, the divine diet is more than just a list of ancient foods. It is a masterclass in biological design where every grain, fruit, and protein was crafted to fuel not just our bodies, but our very life force. From the cellulose that cleanses our system to the omega-3 salt that sharpen our minds, these clean staples prove that the Creator provided everything we need for peak performance long before modern science could even name them. Eating this way isn't about restriction. It's about returning to a blueprint of health that has stood the test of thousands of years. It's time to fuel your body with the intention it was designed for. If you're ready to reclaim your health through the wisdom of the past, hit that subscribe button and join us as we continue to uncover the secrets of the ancients.